Haley House is unique. It's like no other cafe in Boston. It's a social mission. It's also a meeting house. It is the place to where the community, whether it's the mom that's wanting to grab a cup of coffee and a muffin before she picks the kids up from school, to where the city planners will meet, to where the nonprofits will have their meetings, to where churches will come down and they'll meet. I mean, it really is a gathering place. Beyond just having a warm, comfortable vibe, there's a lot that gets done in this place. A lot of dialogue that actually impacts the city on so many levels. And it's really in the heart of where a lot of issues need to be addressed. It's the opportunity for people from other parts of the city to come in and say, wow. And in order to come here, you got to go through some of the depressed neighborhoods. You got to see things that sometimes people just don't want to see. Trial and error, I learned. Within the year, I was put on salary. Manage an amazing team, people that come here from their own walks, people that otherwise would not be given opportunities of employment elsewhere. They came to Haley House and they got that chance. I guess God gave me the ability to connect with people, to bond with people, and I'm not limited. And I recognize that as a gift. I recognize that as something not to waste. I came from Columbia. I came with a story. And I always knew that there was something bigger about my life. There was something of meaning, something of purpose. You're not saved from the orphanage for nothing and for no reason. I mean, my parents could have selected a newborn child, somebody cuter. I was a handful from the very beginning. But I think that's also why I never lost faith, during the time that I was incarcerated, because I knew it wasn't supposed to end like this. What makes Haley House special also is the fact that we don't do cores. We're not concerned about who you were. We don't care whether you were a drug addict. We don't care whether you were a convict. We don't care whether you come from abusive relationships. We don't care whether you were homeless. What we're concerned about is what do you want to do with your future? But more than just awareness, it's about progress. It's about opportunity. It's about growth. It's about investment. Right? It's about getting people to that level of sustainability, to where their lives are better, to where they're not forgotten, to where they're not excluded, to where they're segregated, to where they're not left out. And the thing about it is, the more we succeed, the more people that come through the door. And I'm not talking about the more muffins we sell and the more jerk chicken sandwiches that we sell. I'm talking about more people that interact with the cafe, the more people that become aware of Haley House, they become aware of the problems. Because we symbolize, we strive to symbolize, not deliberately, but just through our actions. August 29th, 2005, we opened our doors and we made a presence in Dudley. And we are an extension of what we've been doing at 23 Dartmouth at South End that says, you know something? We're about community, we're about healthy food, we're about justice, we're about a place where you can come in and you can eat and you can feel safe, to where you can have something that nourishes your body, that enriches your life, and that supports your neighborhood. The men and women that work here, that are part of the training program, they're you. They're your brothers, they're your sisters, they're your family members. So there's a connection piece that something people say, why would you open a cafe down in Dudley? After 5 o'clock at night, it's a ghost town. And our response is, because we're supposed to. Because every neighborhood, because every community is entitled to have a place to where they can eat and claim as their own. And we've been doing that successfully. Every year we grow, every year we close that connection gap. We educate. We become connected with the community in a way that opens their eyes and realizing that they're not separate from the rest of Boston.